Hey there, I am Parth Doshi, exploring the field of RPA and sharing my learnings with you by making videos. So this is the new video which I'm making on my channel. So till now, I was making videos on UiPath Studio, but there's one more product of UiPath called Studio X, which many of us are not familiar with, like how to install it, how to use it, what are the features provided by Studio X, what is exactly Studio X, why Studio X, and for whom UiPath has designed this particular product. So this complete video, maybe it can be a bit long video of 15 to 20 minutes, but in this video we are going to say completely everything about exploring Studio X. So without any delay, let's get started. So now the first step which is there is to install Studio X. So what you have to do is you have to open your browser, go to cloud.uipath.com. Don't worry about the links and everything. I will have them in the description for you. So once you go, since I've already created my account, you will have to sign up using your Gmail account or whichever account you want to log in. So once you sign up, you will be seeing this particular screen. After that, you can see here that there is an option of download Studio or Studio X. So once you click on this, you will be able to download the Studio X version. So in that you need to select the community edition. After that, you will be getting options to select Studio Pro community, Studio community, and UiPath Studio X community. So you need to select that and you need to install Studio X. Now once you have installed Studio X, so these are the simple steps you need to follow. Since I have already installed it, I'm not going to install it again. So now so after you install it, this will be the screen you will be seeing on your particular system. So now what is Studio X and what is the difference between Studio and Studio X? First let's understand that. So the main difference between Studio and Studio X is Studio or Studio Pro, you can say, is made for the people who are already into IT field, who have experience of programming languages, who have experience of working or coding, building websites, building applications, etc., etc. So basically, the major difference is Studio Pro community is the product by UiPath, which is made for the people who are already into IT field. But now, what if you are suppose into commerce field, you are a CA or you are doing some other field job and you want to still get into the field of RPA and start learning UiPath. So for that, UiPath has designed this particular product that is Studio X. So you are from a field, if you are from a field completely which is non-technical or your previous job was non-technical, you can get started with this. So the main purpose of this Studio X is that it is developed for citizen developers. Now the second point, you can see the screen over here. So now one thing to be pointed out here is if you are already using Studio and you just want to switch to Studio X, so you need not reinstall it. Instead, what you have to do is you have to go to settings, license and profile, and you have to click on change local license. So once I click on this, I will be getting three, okay, not this, but you have to change viewer. So as I said, you have to click on view or change profile if you want to switch from Studio Pro community or Studio community to Studio X community. So now you see here are the different options. So let's read the description over here as well. Our most advanced Studio IDE license offering, which in addition to Studio comes bundled with testing tools, advanced RPA features and coding services. Here in Studio Pro community, you see it has all the advanced features including testing. This Studio community is for the programmers or the people from IT field, as well as Studio Pro and Studio X for business users looking to automate tasks for themselves and their immediate teams, ideal for user with limited or no experience writing code. So as you can see over here in the description as well, this is completely for the people who are not into programming, who are not into technical field, but still they want to automate their daily tasks. Now the task can be different, so there are different options as well. Design, general, you can see, you change the theme, change the language. So these all options are there. Manage sources, don't worry about what is this and all that, you will be seeing complete tutorials on each and everything. Now tools. Now what are these UiPath extensions? So extensions are like when you want to work in that particular environment. So if let's try to relate some real world examples with that. So first you can see there are browser options like Chrome, Edge, Firefox. So when you want to automate some web browsing activity or data scraping, so data scraping is like getting some particular data from a website into your Excel file. You might have done some similar kind of task previously, so you can automate that using StudioX. Then there is Windows Remote Desktop. So if you are using desktop connection of some virtual machine, how to automate that. Then there is Citrix environment, VMware Horizon, and then there is Excel add-in. So when you want to automate your Excel, so suppose you want to write a specific data from one sheet to the second sheet, how you can do that. There are many features which can be automated. Okay, so these are the simple examples or simple, you can say, understanding of what is UiPath extensions. You will be seeing further videos on this on my channel about how to use each of them and etc. Now coming to the main screen. So a project is something which will have the steps, or you can say a process which you will create that is to be automated. Now here if we see on the right hand side over here, we have this complete list of options over here. So if you see, these are the list of options we can see. Now let's understand each of them. So the blank task is a normal project you can create. So you see, start with a blank project to design a new task automation. So task automation, we can understand this in simple words, a simple computer task that you want to automate. Now there are some templates or pre-built templates, you can say, which are available. Now what are templates? Let's understand that. Since this video is for the people who are completely from non-IT field or non-technical field, I'm going to explain each and every term possible in this video. So template is basically which is pre-built for you. You just need to make some changes and that task will be automated. So let's see what templates we have. Complete Word template from Excel and email. Replace placeholder text in Word document with values from an Excel range and sends as an email attachment. So now let's understand this with an example. So suppose you have an Excel file with student details, which has name, email ID, phone number, and student ID. Okay, you want to take each of that Excel data and you want to write it into a Word document template, which will help you create an ID card. So what you are doing is you are saying the data in your Excel file, you are writing into your Word document, you are saving it and sending it to the student. So now this complete task can be automated. There is no like rocket science behind this particular task. You see, it is a very simple human task that is done by the administrators in the colleges or anyone else who is in that particular department. Now save Outlook attachment. So Outlook is an email service, like you have Gmail. So if you want to download all the attachments you are receiving, you can use this particular template. Enter Excel data into an website. So many times what we do is we have an Excel file, we write the data into some form, maybe a Google form, maybe some other form on a website. You can automate that task. Then split Excel sheet into multiple sheet. So if you have one sheet, you have 1,000 rows, you want to split 100 and each sheet, you have to do that manually. Make sure that you select exactly 100 numbers. There are chances that we make mistakes, so we can use that. Create reach HTML email, creating emails, download file from website. So many times it happens like we have to download multiple files from a website. So I have to automate that. So you see, there is no particularly IT field experience or IT field examples involved over here. These all examples are the kind of examples that we humans, which we encounter every day, and even we perform that similar task. So now this was complete introduction to the UiPath Studio X platform. Let's go ahead and create. So basically what I've done is I've clicked on this exploring Studio X. Okay, so I had previously created same file, so let's just rename. Start, show advanced options. Okay, so you see, access password, editing password. You can have a password, for your particular project file as well. So this is a good feature, you can say. And then here is read only autosave file. There are many options, we'll see all that, but for now let's just get a basic idea about the complete Studio X product of UI1. Okay, so the process is being created. Blank task, as you can see in new project. So let's wait for it to get created. Workspace is basically creating an environment to help you automate your task. So that is called workspace. So you see, now if there is a business user who needs to send an email every day or maybe download attachments from his email, he can use this Studio X platform for himself, even though he is not from IT field, to automate his daily task. Now, this is the screen which we can see once we have created our project. Now we are home, we go back to our main home page, Studio X. Okay, so this is our design platform. So now let's see each of the elements over here. On the extreme left hand side, we can see there are activities. So activities are basically the, you can say, a small activity. So a set of activity builds your process. So these are the set of activities which you can use to build your complete process that you want to automate. So that is the activities. In between the screen, you can see over here, this screen is where you will be dragging your activities. There is no coding involved, there is no extra knowledge required from an IT field or anything like that. You have to just drag and drop. So these are the simple things to be done over here. Now properties, so we see each thing in the world has its own properties. So if I drag this, it will have its own properties over here. You can see. Okay, so you can see password, workbook path. So if you are trying to automate something using Excel file, obviously you need to provide a path for that. So this is that option. If there is a password, you can create a password and all that. Don't worry about that if you don't understand what are properties, what is this data manager, resources, etc., etc. I will be making videos on all of that. But for now, just try to get a understanding of this platform. Now, you see most of the things are available over here. If you want to automate your CSV files, your Excel files, normal files, create file folders, anything like that, you get all the options over here. Extract, unzip, you want to mail, you want to use your Gmail account, 365 account, Outlook account, whatever you want to do, you have all the options over here. And you see there is no like very complexity to help you understand that. Very simple. Forward email for each email. So if you have 10 emails, what you want to do for each of the email, you want to delete them, you can use them to delete. Now after that, we have manage packages. So you see most of the things are covered over here. But now what if there is something not present over here? How you can have that, or how you can automate that particular thing? So for that, you have the option of adding more packages. You see there are many options available over here, but for now that is not required, because you need to understand all these activities over here. Even you can automate your presentations task. So if you want to insert a slide, let me just drag this to show you. Insert in presentation, slide index, what value, file, and etc., etc. So there are many options. Now if you want to extract a table, so suppose you have a table with item 1 2 3 4 on a website, you want to extract that and save in an Excel file. So extract is basically getting that complete data and having it in your Excel file. So you can use that, do that using table extraction. App or web recorder. So recorder is basically to show something to the other person, like what I want to do, right, or what I am doing. So if I'm recording this video, I'm trying to show what you should learn or what is this thing for. So app or web recorder is used for something similar. So if there is something like you want to record your particular steps, like clicking on something, copying it, pasting over here, so that is a whole set of steps you can see, and you perform that in one go. So you can record that using app or web recorder. Now publish, analyze, and all these are further features which you will understand. So run is basically to run your process and get the output. So now here you can see there are more two options, output and error list. So if there is any output or if there is any error, you will see that over here. Okay, analyze. So analyze is basically, you can say, a doctor for your project. It will validate your project. It will analyze your project if there are any errors or if there is something missing or you forgot to put some information. So suppose if I drag the Excel file, I gave the path, but I didn't give the path, but I already specified what I want to do. But where I want to do, I forgot that. So you can use this analyze option. This is the best option for the people who are just getting started with the this particular technology of UiPath and RPA, or this particular product of UiPath. So you can always use this. Even though if you are from IT field, you should always use this to validate your file or to analyze if there are any errors, because at the end we are humans, we might make mistake. So this is the use of that. Now there is a project folder created. So let's see what is there in that. So these are some of the dependencies included in this particular notepad file. This is of no importance to us. This is a project notebook created. I will create one more video on project notebook to help you explain in this particular thing in more detail. So you can see this is the template which has been created. No need to worry if you don't understand what is this. You will be having a complete video on understanding project notebook as well. Okay, so now what is left, let's see. Okay, so this publish is basically used. So now once you have made a particular process and now you want it to run daily at a particular time, so at that time the concept of this publish and how to do that, how to schedule your particular process, we will be seeing that as well in the future videos. Okay, so this was a complete deep dive into introducing to you what is Studio X, why it has been released by UiPath, what is its importance, which audience are we, not we, but which audience is UiPath targeting with their this particular product. So I hope you found this particular Studio X platform very interesting to automate your daily task, and I hope you were able to get a better understanding of how to install it. Don't worry about the resources and like how you can work on this. There will be many videos coming on my channel. I will be picking each set of activities. You can see, so if you see app or web, so how to automate a website or an web application, CSV file, Excel, normal file. So don't worry about any of that activities. You will be having one video daily on my channel on that particular topic or on each of the topic that we pick for a particular week. So this was the first video which I wanted to make to help you understand like what is Studio X, for whom it is, how to install it, and how to use it. Thank you for watching the complete video. Please do subscribe to my channel. A one subscribe from you to my channel motivates me to create more content daily and come up with interesting things that will help you get better in your RPA learning journey. If any doubts, you can contact me on my email ID, phone number, or LinkedIn in the description. Thank you. Also, press the bell icon to stay updated to all the new videos I upload, and I'm very excited to make this complete tutorial series on Studio X platform. Thank you.